Alright, B fixed. North Wilkesboro Speedway. Looks like a semi-low split from what I usually end up being at the middle to end of the car numbers in a race, and apparently I'm the first one. Didn't really feel like qualifying. Don't want to get anywhere near these other guys. A fixed was a absolute and utter disaster yesterday. Just gonna take it easy. Take the advice of somebody who posted something on Reddit. Just try to practice a little bit of risk reward for most of the actions I potentially intend to take. So let's see if that can in some way pay off for myself today.
Good luck, everyone.
Just want to keep my nose clean. Fenders on the car.
I'm scared.
Finish the race without running people over or getting ran over myself.
The iRacing Super Speedway has destroyed my IR.
Dude, A fixed yesterday destroyed my IR, or my safety rating anyway, and my IR took a little bit of a hit too.
I've lost 300 iRating this week.
Ooh.
Just from picking out at Truck Series races.
Ouch! I lost 1.12 worth of safety rating from that one
The air
race.
temp is 78 Fahrenheit. The track temp is 107
Yeah, that iRacing
Fahrenheit.
Super Speedway is awful for just any kind of official series.
Dude,
We need to follow car number 5 in the inside column.
Was what actually went through without more than. I don't think we had a caution.
I don't believe it.
And part of the wrecking is due to blocking. Or stupid moves.
Dude, I couldn't believe I didn't die in that C-Fix race. I thought I'd have a worse shake there than I would at North Wilkesboro, but that wasn't the case.
Remember, everyone, this is a short track, so it's whoever makes it through turn 2 first wins.
And last night, we had first and second place take each other out. Well, I mean, 2-3 total was just kind of second place. They were fighting over the same ground.
You can keep yourself from running into somebody who spins out from coming off the corner going into the corner, and you might actually do well. Also, random 3 wide situations here, not so hot.
Alright, John, nice and neat. Stay out of trouble. Green, green, green. Full course caution, watch out.
What?
Pace car is out. Line up single file behind car 3. The pace car is out.
Welcome
Pits
to
are
North
closed.
Wilkesboro.
I think we made a couple laps yesterday.
Full course
before
yellow.
this.
Pits are open.
action.
Guy went into turn 3 a little hot and then got collected, or some other people collected.
Oh. Should I take tires?
It helps a little bit. Or you could be like the guy that I raced with last night. I was leading the entire race. He got ahead of me on one corner when the caution comes out, and then he slams me into the wall, turn 1. Because he didn't get tires.
I mean, you can't drive the car the same way if you don't have good tires as if you do?
crazy, right? I was probably the fastest person in that session, and I got wiped out, and it pissed me off so much.
Pits are open.
I got rear-ended going through a wreck, ran into two of them that happened right in front of me, got hit under caution once.
We're under caution.
Then,
Pits
somebody
are
else hit me in
closed.
the ass again, going into a turn, driving it too hard. I ended up with 20x.
Oh, that was a great race.
That was a pretty good green flag run. I felt like I got some consistent laps running in there, staying with everybody.
Okay, John, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
Just so hard to pass in the bottom down here. I had a couple times I got down on somebody down there. I kept trying to get by them. I couldn't get up against a wall.
Green, 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 let's go.
Car high. Hold your line. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear high. Car high. Careful, still there. Still there.
Fastest lap for.
Car up high.
Be careful, we've got a full course caution.
How many laps we get in that time?
Did we get one?
We're under caution. Pits closed. Pace car's out. Line up
I think
single
we may have
file
got
behind
two.
car number 9.
And that's if you're counting where we go green as one lap.
Pits are open.
Well, I've made at least one position per restart, so 4, you're next.
Full course yellow. Pits are open.
And we weren't really moving too much back here, farther back. I was staying on the bottom down there and didn't feel like I was losing much ground.
We're under caution. Pits closed.
If you can get the throttle off just right, you can stay with somebody.
And I feel like I was super guilty, at least in the A-fixed race, of getting on the throttle a little too early until I started letting it roll through the corner a little bit further, and it seemed to do a whole lot better. Try and do that here. Just roll it through the corner.
Pace car's coming in this lap.
Hurts my head, but seems like it is faster if you let off and let it roll through that corner. I always feel like you just want to get on the throttle faster. Alright, caution fast, here we go. We'll see if we can make positions based on attrition from people getting wrecked in front of us.
Green flag, we're racing.
Clear high. Car low.
P17.
Car low.
Sorry, Tim.
Hold your line. Still there. Clear low. Car inside. Clear low.
Full course caution, be careful.
Wrecking.
We think P6 has gone off.
I'd like to thank everybody behind us at this point. Without these wrecks, I don't know if anybody's been
Pace
getting
car is
run into
out.
from
Line
behind
up
so
single
far.
file behind car number 19. Pace car is out. Pits are
I'm behind
closed.
you, and I haven't gotten ran over. I appreciate it. I'm just trying to get a good, clean, safety rating race.
Full course yellow. Pits are open.
I ran into the back of that one, but that's just because it started piling up in front of me, and I couldn't slow down enough.
Hey, I mostly meet the people farther back that are like way back there that, you know, those ones that just never left the throttle and tried to like drive all the way through it. Full throttle, those guys. So appreciate that. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm in the back, and I don't ever try to just run through wrecks. If I see a wreck, I do my best to slow down, but then if I slow down, then I'll get hit in the ass. So we know how that goes.
Lucky dog, Kyle. Lucky dog, Kyle. Hey, 7, you got a mic?
I do.
How's my nose look, buddy?
I can't see anything from up here. It looks okay.
Pits are open.
If you pull up to the left, I'll take a look.
Yep, just
You have some
keep
right
random
front
spots.
fender damage, but it doesn't look significant.
Alrighty. What happened to you, though? I saw you spin out when the yellow came out.
I was in the middle of the turn when the yellow came out. I think I just braked too hard. Or I just got really lucky. I don't know.
We're under caution. Pits are closed.
No idea.
Or were you involved in the caution because you're missing part of your front end?
Okay, John. Get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
Tim, I didn't mean to pinch you up on the last restart.
Green flag.
Car outside. Car outside. Still there. 3 wide on the inside.
Holy shit.
Clear outside. Car up high.
The car ahead is Reese.
You're all clear high. Car high. Clear outside.
Full course caution.
That was close.
The pace car's out. Line up single file behind car number 6.
You almost hit me.
Pace car is
Glad
out.
you didn't.
Pits are closed.
Yes, that
Pits
was
are
too
open.
close for comfort on my end.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, my heart stopped for a solid second.
6, you all banged up? Says me to let you go by.
No, I'm not banged up, but I got you.
Damn, one car, we're gonna make it yet.
Keep gaining spots. I ain't doing anything.
Yeah, same here.
I'm just glad every caution when it's not me.
Yeah, same. That restart, man. I think you're on the bottom. Someone was on your outside. I had a fender in the middle, and the 4 car was below me and pushing up. It was, whew, it was close.
I heard that call for 3 wide. I thought somebody was on my inside. Or else I would have went down further.
Full course yellow. Pits are open.
It got tight, but we made it work. It was clean, so I'm thankful for that.
I wasn't trying to make it 3 wide. I just got a run and went for it.
We're under caution. Pits
No, I
closed.
think actually me and the one got the run. I think, I don't know, I'm not sure, but I don't know. It was crazy.
I didn't see any 3 wide yesterday that panned out for anybody. Especially those behind them.
Those 3 wide dives on the last lap.
Get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
All this track is patience. So as long as you got patience with the car and the track, it's easy.
Green, green, green. Let's go. Fourteenth.
Car low. Car low. You're clear on the inside. Car inside.
Okay, John. The next car is Wells.
Hold your line.
Come on, 14, relax a little bit, man.
Hold your line. Clear inside. Car low.
Let's
Clear
keep
inside.
wide.
Car inside.
P13. Your lap time was...
Car low.
We've got a full course caution. Watch
Well,
out.
thank you for dumping me.
We're
So out
under
of
caution.
everything
Pits are
that was
closed.
caused
We
the
think
caution, me
Reese
spinning
has
in front of the
stamped
entire field
Base car is
caused the
out.
caution.
Line up single file behind car number 3.
We made it into the
Full course
grass.
yellow.
That's the reason
Pits are
why.
open.
So because I could control the car, I didn't throw the yellow.
Because you weren't in the racing line, there wasn't a caution.
Six, I don't know if I dumped you, if I got into 14, I see 14 dumped you, I'm not sure. I just got loose on the bottom and slid up, I think, into the 14.
It happens.
One car, you get through that?
I did. Feel like I lost a spot
Pits
though.
are open.
I got a 4X.
We're under caution. Pit's closed. Okay, John, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
Alright, here we go.
Green flag, we're racing.
Clear low. Car outside.
That's half distance. The fuel's okay. 13th place.
Clear outside. Car high. Careful, still there.
Hold on,
Clear high.
slow.
Car high.
That lap was at 20.5.
Easy, hold your line. Clear outside. Car up high. Clear high. Car high. Hold your line. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear outside.
P14. That lap was at 19.9. That's your quickest lap.
Car low. Hold your line. Easy, hold your line. Still there.
P13.
Still there. Careful, still there. Clear low.
Watch it on backstretch.
Be careful, we've got a full course caution. Pace car is out.
Okay,
Line up
I saw
single
blue car
file
come up
behind
from the
car
inside of the
9.
track in the back
Pace car is
stretch.
out. Pits are closed. We can see Baldwin has spun
It
off.
got loose and then it came back up the track, you know, I got scared.
Full course yellow. Pits are open.
I was terrified.
Well, if there's any improvement happening, it's probably because a lot of people who are getting banged up are out of the back of the field or are gone.
Pits are open.
$16, I think you're in the top 10.
Yes, sir. Making my way up to the top 5.
All right, you can have P5, but that's it.
The rate we're going, he might get more than that.
I don't know, I think we might run out of laps before that happens.
We're under caution. Pits are closed.
Or bad drivers, one of the two.
That is true.
Whichever one comes first, right?
We're going green next time by. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 103 Fahrenheit. Green flag.
Car outside.
P12.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear high. Car high. You're all clear high. Car inside. Careful, you're in the middle. Clear high. Clear all around. Car low. Careful, still there. Still there. Easy, hold your line.
P13. Your last lap time was at 20.3.
Clear low.
We've got a full course caution. Watch out.
Ah,
Pace car is out. Pits are closed. Pace car's
I think
out.
we got
Line up
5
single
laps. I think
file
we're
behind
backsliding
car
now.
number 7. Full course yellow. Pits are open.
I'm not sure if I'd pay to see this race in person.
no, I think everybody's ticket would go towards the gas for the pace car.
Ain't that the truth? Of course, it's probably the most fuel efficient car out here, so.
Hell, I've never seen a pace car do a pit stop, but I think it might happen.
Well, the driver is suffering from exhaustion.
He needs a relief driver.
I don't think it was here, but I've seen the pace car come out, then go back down pit road, then come back out.
12, did you, or sorry, not 12. 1, did you lose a position?
I did. 7 was pushing on the inside, and I just let him go.
I got you. I'm up to 7th.
Seven's got newer tires, that's why. Or he made a pit stop, I should say.
Pits are open.
Shoot me.
No, 7 car.
I got you.
Yep, that's new tires.
We're under caution. Pits closed.
Yeah, I pitted at lap 30.
I just couldn't imagine we put enough actual green flag laps for there to be any wear on my tires at all.
All right,
I
John,
think the
get ready.
sticker's still
Race will
there.
resume at the end of this lap.
If it needs anything, I had 96% on right front and right rear.
Mine were 100%, but I was just rolling around in the back the whole time.
I was pushing really hard up front, so that's why I pitted.
Green, 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 let's go. P12.
Car low. Hold your line. Still there. Careful, still there. Still there. You're clear low. Car inside. Easy, hold your line. Clear inside. Car low, you're clear on the inside. Car inside. Hold your line. Clear low.
Right, the guy ahead of us is
Car low.
P11. You've just done a 19.8.
Working.
3 wide, up high.
Look like it was.
Clear low. Car low. Clear inside. Car inside. Careful, still there. Hold your line. Still there.
13th place.
Easy, hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear
Getting
inside.
crazy
Car
back here.
inside. You're clear low.
Sorry about that one. I clipped the apron.
P12.
No harm, no foul. Didn't get me. I got a little nervous though. I might have wet myself a little bit.
P11. Full course caution.
16. You're kidding, right?
We think that Wells has binned it. We're under caution. Pits
Man,
are closed. Pace car is
honestly,
out.
if you would've looked
Line
at
up
the
single
replay, dude, I
file
was
behind
facing
car
the
number
wrong
12.
way. I was trying to get turned back around before you guys came.
Full course yellow. Pits are open.
Thanks a lot. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 15, I saw you coming. I was going to let you go.
I apologize, 15. I mean, I've had a pretty clean race this entire race, and I just got loose, and then I spun it all the way around. I was literally facing the wrong way.
Why was the caution not out?
I honestly have no clue, because I was literally, I was looking at turn 2, and I was halfway down the backstretch.
I'm assuming you're probably sitting in the grass, not on the track.
I spun out in the grass, and then whenever I came back out on the track, I tried to whip it back around, and it didn't freaking kick on me, so I couldn't spin it back around, and then that's when it was bad.
Yeah, next time stay in the grass.
Other options, make sure you got the look left and look right buttons programmed someplace where you can easily reach them.
I think I might have had something for you there, 21. Oh, that's fun.
We're under caution. Pits are closed.
Crap, I'm gonna start on the outside. I'll see if I can get down to the bottom sooner. Well, I was making up some pretty good ground on the outside. It's just scary because when they spin, the cars tend to go up to the outside of the track. The momentum takes them to the outside wall. That's not where I want to be. Whoa, 14.
Pace car's in this lap.
How's this gonna go?
All the way to the end, boys. Come on.
Green flag. We're racing. Come on, John. Push, push, push. We can get this guy.
Car low.
P10.
Still there. Still there. Careful, still there. Hold your line. Easy, hold your line.
Oh, there goes that.
Caution. Watch out. It looks like Lavoie has crashed.
Hey, 11 car, sorry for rear-ending you a little bit.
The pace car's out. Line up single file behind car number 4. The pace car is out. Pits are closed. Full course yellow. Pits are open.
Pace car's coming out of 4. Field's starting to slow down out of 4.
You pushed a 3 wide in the back and someone got hooked.
Gosh, I want to be on the outside.
Like a dog coming high.
Yeah, that was my bad. I locked up my brakes.
I'm able to keep that momentum on the high side.
It's probably a stupid question, but why does the tap turn different colors?
I didn't hear what he said.
It's your pit road speed.
Thanks, Kylan.
Pits are open.
I am disappointed.
We're under
Nobody in
caution.
the top
Pits
8
closed.
decided to go in the pits. Worker's got fresher tires than me. I don't know that I'm going to get around him, but if he gets pinched down there and can't keep moving, he might.
Okay, John. Get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
Should be able to see the pace of that leader take off in the turn. I'm far enough up here now.
Ten car, you're in the outside lane.
I was about to say, I'm kind of confused.
Green flag.
You're clear on the inside. Car outside.
P9.
Easy, hold your line. Careful, still there. Hold your line.
Reckon, watch out, watch out.
Caution. Be careful. Pace car is out. Pits are closed. Pace car is out. Line up single file behind car number 3.
Didn't mean to spin you there when he was already on top of each other. It wasn't intentional.
Yeah, no
Pits
worries.
are
That was
open.
just a racing deal.
I think that's all she wrote.
Car 7, if you can hear me, you just disappeared off my screen.
How are the people in the back
Clear
manage to
outside.
miss that?
Yeah, I don't know how I got through that, but I did.
I thought I was going to get hit.
Okay,
I
that's
thought
the
I
end.
was like,
Good finish, mate. Well done.
everybody watch out.
Wow, I thought I was ahead when the caution came out. I guess not. Whatever. What a trash race.
Shit show.
Look out for the pit speed limit. The pit lane speed limit is 35 miles per hour.
That was a
One.
whole lot better
Box
than the
now.
other race. I will take no incident points. I don't know that that's not going to gain me back what I lost quite so hard, but that's what I should have had the first time. Did not pit once, and all the cautions that we had, slid 97 on the right front. These people that are pitting are crazy. Caution number 1. For a 10 car? 10 car. Car. He's into the corner. Oh, everybody checked up. He got in the brakes too hard. Lost it. Oh, nobody hit him. Mostly impressive job for everybody staying off of him. So I stood to earn 36 iRating that go around. See how we fared taking off here. Alright, let's change this back. Oh, up front, number 2. Right, number 2. What happened here, number 2? Caution number 2. Car riding up in the third groove, a 3-wide situation. Oh, only 2. Oh, he must have, I think he bounced off the wall. What says it? Oh, he was afraid he was going to hit the wall. That caused him to get a little squirrely. Oh, and he lost it. Spins down to the inside. 18 and the 3 have a small accordion effect. 18 slows down, 3 runs into him, 6 runs into the back of him, 3 is sent spinning out of control. That's all that it was, just a little what I would consider a racing incident. So again, props to those who not caused the accidents or were not directly involved in them. We didn't get any more out of them. They took off, he kind of took off, but he could see him though. Yeah. Guess that was a little hard for the 10. Whoa! Excellent control of your car. Uh-oh. Other accidents like caution number 3. One up here farther in the field. It's like the 14 car. Side by side racing with the 14 and the 4. 14 goes in. He did alright. He's pretty much down. He lost a little speed now. Oh, he came up into him. A little bit of accordion, but we got people holding the brakes. They're being very respectful. So third caution in. Just a little bit of racing incidents, but not entire field being taken out by ridiculous things happening to them. Here we go. Pace car's out. Leader starts. Speed to 16. Oh, 4 got into the 16. Oh, love tap in that corner. That's the part I thought we were 3 wide there for a second. That was kind of scary. I was afraid to go down there too far. I thought that 4 was underneath me all the way back in there. I saw something in the mirror and just assumed that I missed him. Uh-oh. Everybody mostly kind of got out of it back there. Good job. This is the kind of group of people I'd like to see here. What do we got going on with the 18? Car in front was a little slow. He went into it way too hard. Lost it. There's people up there in that lane. That's where I was at before in the car on the A fixed. And you get up there. It's like, slow down. Whoa, you ain't got enough time. Just don't got enough time. Most everybody else is pretty decent getting around them. Give him credit. Rush number 4. Alright. Here we go. Pace car is out. They took off, and here we go. Most people that would keep their lane. A little bit of stuff going on up here a little further, but we got a 24 car back here. Did some pirouettes down here by the grass. They're in position. Goes in the corner, a little too hot. Lost at 17, sends him the rest of the way around. Don't think we got a caution out of this. I don't believe so. Meanwhile, back up front. Well, back up front, 6 car has a little bit of problem. By problem. It's probably that Toyota is driving. 16. Whoa! Netcode. Holy netcode. What do we just got going on here? 16 loses it in the corner. He's got something. We got loose going in. Comes up. We made a little contact with the 14, and then nowhere near him netcode to the 6. That is unfortunate. 6 netcoded by the game. However, Stayed up there, nobody else got him. That's caution number 5. If the caution came out, I think the caution came out. Yep, caution came out, 5 cautions, 28 laps. Alright, we're about ready to go green again. Green, and we're going. Everybody else is being pretty respectful, or I was actually on pace with these guys. I hadn't thought about shoving it in there. 3 wide. Cars with their noses missing. Oh, 19 loses by himself. A little farther back. 19 with a self spin. Just got on the throttle too early or turned it too hard, one of the two. Down the inside wall by himself. I don't think we got a caution that first time, but 5 cars spinning down to the inside. Let's see what happened to 5. He had a weird exit to that last corner and entered it at a weird angle again. Got loose and set himself down to the grass. Still no caution. At this point, I'm racing back here in 14th. About halfway in, 6 car goes in there again. What happened, 6 car? Oh, another car up front. Having some problems. 17 car. What happened to you? 16 goes in the corner a little too hot. Or the 17 woed up a little bit more than he should have. Not sure which way this is going to go. We got him going in the corner. 17 goes in. 17 either let way off. He was really down there in the bottom. I think he might have backed off a little harder than he probably needed to. Yeah, he got off it pretty early. Then he caught the apron after he came off. Came back up. 4 got a piece of him. Spun back down to the inside. And caution flags out. There's like 6. I don't know if I missed one already or not. And restart's about to go down. At this point, we're up to 11th. And the giddy up is going. Definitely think the keys to this race was track position. 4 had new tires at like lap 30 something. Really didn't do him a whole lot of good here. 6 coming on the outside. Thinks better of it. Right in the backstretch. And the 7 starts charging hard here. Trying to give him a little
You've got
bit
1
of
gallon
reverse
left.
money on the
The
high
track
side
temperature is
here, but
falling. It's now 97 Fahrenheit.
just drove it a little harder than I did. And just not going to push the envelope too much here. Uh-oh. Spin by the 5. Spin by the 5. I don't know if this sets off a caution. He spun around far enough for it to do so. Oh man, that was just a weird dive. Really upset the car. Man, from that angle, why would you do that? He's up here and then he just yanks it down in here. Almost hits that guy. And just upsets the car going in the corner. Too much weight transfer too early in the corner. Lost rear traction. Round he goes. That might have been the next caution. Yep, there's 7, maybe. I'm counting this right.
Bad luck, John. That looked bad. You okay?
Just a second there. Someone got around me. Setback, and the 7 car got by me, so back to 12th we went. Green flag, and here we go. Down to the turn 1. It's carrying some good momentum on the outside. Oh, 4 car into the 12, sends him up the track. 4 car must have had a bundle of incident points.
The gap to Reese behind is increasing. It's now 0.8.
Did some racing on the 16 car. Uh-oh. Back up there somewhere. We had a little bit of problems up here. Heard somebody bouncing around somewhere. 14 car. Whoa! Tell me that wasn't a yank to the steering wheel here. Rear chase. Let's go inside, ride with him. Here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Uh-oh. Excellent save, though. I thought he yanked the wheel, but he didn't really turn it too hard. It's just, must have been a late, I'm guessing a late entry. Or hard, I tried to dive it in there a little bit deeper. Woo, on the bottom side, the yellow sign. Excellent hands. Excellent job on everybody back here a little bit further. Not running him over. But giving some room to the guy who accidentally made a mistake up there. Team car loses it, people start checking up. 20 car got there. Back to work we go. Powering her up on the outside. I don't remember if I made a pass on the outside or not. 20 car. Cannot do it. 20 car dives into deep. Oh, he got caught the curve. That's where he apologized to me. Bounced off that curb and thankfully didn't get into me. As a result, I got a spot. Uh-oh. That's, I think, where our friend the 16 car had some problems. Running up at 8th. Got back on a little too soon. he turned his hands too fast. I don't know. Goes in the corner. Just kind of holding on to it. Yeah, I think he got back on the throttle too early. That's my best guess anyway. Still racing up here. Up to 12th at the moment. 11th after 16 had some complications. And there's our other guy. I think that was probably the sound we heard. 16, I think, actually, accidentally got into 15. Let's see how this ensued. 16, trying to figure out what to do. Alright, let's blimp action this one here. Not now. Good. Chopper's got a little bit better. Spun himself down. Oh! Just bad news bears on that one. What do we got? 16 gets spun down here. Reverse, back it up a little bit, stop, put it in gear, and should have whipped it around from inside the grass. Man, that was just crappy. Really need to make sure you got your left and right set in the car. Best that could have been done. Throw it in reverse. And he should have just hammered on it there. Got himself going. Too much gas. And then so you got the track. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, and then turn around and start going. That didn't exactly work out the way he wanted to. He should have kept spinning it the other way. Just too much time involved in the stop. Let's have a look, see at the 15. Cockpit for the 15. Must have been a ride though. Whoa, 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 whoa! Ah! Whoa! Yeah. Not the best execution of that, but we just made a few mistakes. I don't think they'll do that again. Down that far, I surely wouldn't want to be coming up into the top 2 lanes across that wall up there just for fear somebody's going to run into me. So off that 7 or 8.
Okay, John, you're gaining on this car. The gap is 0.6.
Yeah, we're about to go green again. Pace car dips. Leader takes off, and we're going green. Uh-oh. Got some contact near the back. Like the 5 car. Getting into somebody back here. 5 cars on the inside. Racing the 25. 25 bumps the wall. 5 car goes down in the corner. Must be a little deeper. The 9 got on it. Got into the brakes a little sooner. 5 got his nose down there, and that wasn't a good place to be. Well, not where you want to be anyway. And here we go on the restart. Finally worked my way up to 9th just due to accidents and attrition. And giddy up we go. Diving into turn 1. 7 locks the brakes up. A little tire smoke. Everybody's alright. Front 2 are side by side. Oh, 11 car around. 11 car, what happened? Let's take a look. 11 car moved down to a lane, and 14 car wasn't having none of that. Nope. Eleven cars in the top lane, and 11 car probably shouldn't have been there. So we go in there, 11 cars in the top lane, and should have. Boy, he's really down where he shouldn't be right yet. 14 losing this lane, not able to realize he need to get on the brakes until it was a little too late. Tags the 11 into the wall he goes, and accidentally bounces into the 3. Rest of the field comes up here. No real contact. Oh, whoa, missed the contact back in the back there.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 4.0.
6 takes the 20 for a ride. Everybody up front's checking up because of the accident up there. Everybody's getting a little slower, taking their time. 20 hits the 12. The 6 is a little bit further up than he should be, but that's possibly due to braking. Yeah, he just tags him. Whoa! We got some people back here a little farther. 19, I don't know what he's doing. Go for a ride. Clip the inside, and ooh, that is some unnecessary damage. Not good. Alright, that took us to the end, so that was green, white, checker. Well, that was a green, white checker. Like I did make contact with that 3, but well, it wasn't much. That wasn't very nice. I don't think we've actually made any actual contact with anybody, but look at this, it looks like the 3 did tag me. No, not really. Right front, suspension. He comes off the wall, gathers himself up. Whoa, 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 whoa. No contact. Yellow flag to the line. And we scooped ourselves up a 7th place finish. After literally finishing back at like 20 something.
Follow car number 5 in the inside lane. Green, green, green.
Yep, starting about 20th. We rolled away with a top 10. Good top 10. I'll take it. Not enough safety rating to offset what I did before, but maybe I can get a few more of those and stack a couple of them on top of each other. Try to get myself back up into the 4.0 safety rating for my A class. All in all, it wasn't a horrible match. I mean, yes, there were accidents, but it really didn't have a lot of extra accidents at the end of the field. People continuing to run into people. You had some chain reactions that they just, you know, there's no way to avoid, but really, I feel like there was a pretty good amount of car control on everybody else's part. A lot of credit to everybody else for being cautious and really being attentive and paying attention. Good race.